Beats Fitness. My February challenge to everyone is a 28-day Love Your Legs challenge. So what better place to kick that off than with Wayne at Runner's Soul. Hi, Wayne.
Hello, Kate.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about Runner's Soul and when it started and why it started?
Yeah, about 13 years ago, so we've been here 13 years in lovely Kamloops. Came from back east and made my way here. I've been in the business for about 29 years. So finally decided, okay, this is time to do my own project. And so we came to Kamloops figuring it was an underserviced location for, you know, a great running shop to provide everybody with really good, service with good product and stuff that you don't find anywhere in Kamloops. So we've been here and we've been really having a good time.
Awesome. This is one of my favorite stores. It's like a little candy store to me. Do you want to tell us a little bit? We'll stop running in a second. We'll walk over to the shoes. Tell us a little bit, BootCampers.
Yeah.
What kind of shoes should BootCampers be wearing?
Well, I think the big thing with BootCampers is the fact is that you want a shoe that's got really good support, because a lot of times with boot camping you're doing a lot of stuff laterally, up and down, side to side. So you want a shoe that you can't really kind of twist. And holy man, do I got to do this too, or do I just keep jogging on the spot? Okay. And you want something with good cushioning, because you do a lot of stuff on the ball of your feet. Some shoes don't have cushioning in the ball of your foot, so you want good cushioning all the way through the whole shoe. But I think the most important thing is really getting a really good fit and something that's going to feel really comfortable.
Awesome. We can stop jogging for a second. Is there a shoe in here you would recommend?
Well, I recommend all of them, but I think the most important thing with proper footwear, what we do in our store, is we do a foot analysis. We actually look at your foot. We determine if you actually collapse or roll in, that's called pronation, and if your foot is regular to being on the outside, that's called supination. So there's only really two shoes in the industry that you can buy. It's either a neutral shoe or a stability shoe. So if you go into a shop and nobody helps you, typically what you do is you base it on two things. You base it on cosmetics and price. Here in our shop, we all base it on your foot profile and what that shoe is going to do for your foot. So if I pronate, I really need that support to hold my arch up, to keep my ankle straight, to keep my knees in alignment, and my hips all perfectly firing really good. A neutral shoe will be on the outside, so you really want to get that support so you don't find your foot flexing and rolling out too much. That's a way where if you don't have enough support, you might sprain your ankle, you know, kind of thing. So we look at the foot, we measure your foot, we determine what size of foot you have, because we have all kinds of feet. Narrow feet, wide feet, long, small, high arch, flat. So when we define that profile, then we can really fine tune the specific shoe to have you try on. And it's important to go to a place where you don't just try one shoe on. You want to try 3, 4, and have a variety of different choices so that you can narrow it down to say, this is the shoe that really works for me. Rather than going into one store and say, I really like that shoe because it has pink on it and it's $100, yeah, I think I want to try it. Well, maybe that person's a pronator and they're wearing a supinated shoe, but they didn't know. And they go to do the classes, and then their feet are all messed up, their knees are hurting, and then next thing you know it, they're not doing it anymore.
They're not doing it, which is what we absolutely want to avoid. We want to keep people doing things.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Anything in the store that you really wish more people knew about?
Well, I think that, again, comfort is similar in terms of, I think in the clothing side, similar as footwear, is the big myth out in our industry is that a lot of people wear cotton, be it clothing or socks, and the downside about cotton is the fact is that as you heat up, as you work out, and as you sweat, what happens is the sweat will go onto the cotton, but it actually doesn't wick it away or doesn't breathe. So you're actually getting hotter and hotter and getting clammier and wetter while you're wearing this kind of cotton. Where product in our store, we have no cotton socks, no cotton in our clothing. Everything is wickable and breathable, and what it does is it keeps your core temperature down, you don't sweat as much, and you breathe, and also keeps you nice, cool, and dry. So that would be a recommendation, is I always say, for starter, just try one pair of socks, or try one shirt, and you'll notice eventually you'll never wear cotton or anything in terms of clothing for future.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Wayne. Very knowledgeable staff at Runner's Soul. Come on up, try out some shoes, try out some clothing. If you want to try out a free boot camp class, come on up, grab a free boot camp class card. And remember remember, February, love your legs, 28-day challenge. Check it out online, heartbeatsfitness.com, and come and see Wayne at Runner's Soul.
Excellent. Yeah, we've got all kinds of new shoes coming in right now, and all the new clothing, all kinds of stuff.